Hello and welcome, we are live at E.F.W Destruction, and we know one thing for certain: at least one member of Team E.F.W must be named tonight. I'm Max Radix alongside my broadcast partner, four-time NEW champion Owen, and what a night this should be.
Well, yeah, most definitely. As you say, one member of Team E.F.W at least will be decided here tonight. That is about all we know as to what we have tonight.
We're going to kick things off with E.F.W's CEO, the mastermind Snake, the leader of Magnum Opus, will be here tonight to announce the card and possibly plans for Team E.F.W. We can only speculate at this point. Snake, a man to keep cards very close to his chest. Yep. Any rumours from the compound, Erwin, from the training arena?
Well, other than Darryl Graves spending a lot of time there, having to journey back to the warehouse, so gotta wonder whether that means he's going to be involved here tonight. He's been in just about every other Team E.F.W.
Well, that's it, Owen. The fuse has indeed been lit by the mastermind. He accuses Adrian Goldman of, quote, sabotage to his brand. Names 2 Battle Royales and 2 #1 contenderships all in one statement. What an explosive, controversial moment from Snake.
Yeah, for those of you not aware, we did have problems last week. Most of the match, most of the show in fact. Destruction, an absolutely epic match between the Prodigy and Rick Weaver took place. None of that was caught and we only ended up with 35 minutes of footage. And as you say, Snake starting that tirade off, blaming Adrian Goldman on this, but surely Adrian Goldman would lose out as well.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, you would like to think there was a spirit of cooperation with both men being co-owners. I mean, you wouldn't want to see one show fail. Surely that would be self-defeating, but nonetheless, Snake with some very strong views there, controversial views to say the very least. Adrian Goldman surely to have a response. This has been brewing for weeks, Owen, between Adrian Goldman and Snake. The two co-owners clearly do not get along, and it's getting uncomfortable for everyone involved.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, the brand wars are quite literally here on our doorstep, and nobody's really acknowledged that as of late.
Cut the tension.
Just gone on and kept their heads down.
Cut the tension with a knife in that locker room right now, and you can just feel the pot brewing ever a little bit hotter here tonight.
Well, as you say, we have 2 battle royales, 2 #1 contenderships here tonight, and the first match is one of those battle royales.
Could be a great match to kick off E.F.W Destruction. 6 men will enter the ring, only 1 will be named a member of Team E.F.W, and it's quite the mix. It's interesting to see when that Snake has gone back to form here and has gone back to the original format that brought E.F.W the first victory at the first showdown event.
Yeah,
it's exactly the way he did it that time round.
And I want to apologise, we are just getting these notes now of who is going to be involved in this first match. Snake, of course, going a bit off the cuff here as usual tonight.
Well, yeah, completely different approaches between him and Goldman, just mirror opposites really in the way they operate a business from day to day.
Interesting choice.
Very interesting choice.
The veteran Jeff Collins.
Now arguably known more as a trainer than he is a wrestler, but has proven himself time and time again in that ring as of late.
Smart decision.
The following contest is a 6-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Leeds, England, weighing in at 209 pounds, Jeff Collins.
Well, Jeff Collins, the veteran, as you quite rightly said, Erwin, now better known as a trainer. Consistent performer nonetheless, and I think this is clearly Snake wanted to bring potential experience into Team E.F.W. Jeff Collins, one of the stalwart members of the locker room, being around a long time.
Well, yeah, I mean, arguably
much respected performer.
A wise choice as a team choice. I mean, I hate to say it, but Jeff Collins has never picked up a title, but he has been here for nearly 2 years. And in those 2 years, he's picked up a lot of victories. However, when you talk about victories, this guy's definitely in that talk.
Going to talk about victories, Erwin, as about talking about championships. Louis Richardson.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 206 pounds, Louis Richardson.
This man breeds success. 7 United States Championships. If Snake wanted someone with an experience of winning gold, well, you couldn't look for any better example of that than this man. The excellence of execution himself, Mr. Louis Richardson.
The second ever US champion, has the current longest overall run at 221 days throughout those 7 runs. We thought he'd hold that 7th time for a bit longer, but the competition here in E.F.W. is electric at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've lost count of the amount of world champions we've had already. Well, another interesting choice, Erwin.
Certainly.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, Guillermo Diaz.
Another veteran, Erwin, the manager of Los Luchadores, Guillermo Diaz, a great performer in his own right.
Yeah, we've arguably seen Guillermo Diaz a lot more on the compound as of late. Managerial experience being passed on to Jose Gonzalez, the current men's champion over there on Wednesdays.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Of course, Guillermo Diaz, a long-standing family friend of
Los Luchadores.
Yes, the Los Luchadores.
Of course.
Excuse me, the team name just flew out of my head there.
5-time tag team champions, of course, have been out of the picture for a little while. I think they were visiting home. No doubt we'll be back on E.F.W. soon enough.
Well, yeah, there was a rumour Juan Gonzalez was harboring a shoulder injury, but that was unconfirmed.
Oh well. The list just gets more and more interesting as they progress to this ring.
Well, if anyone had hedged their bets before they saw this man make his way to the arena, they may want to think again. The Warlord is making his way to the ring at 6'2" in his own private security team. What does that tell you about this guy?
From Akron, Ohio, weighing in at 255 pounds, Warlord.
Also nearly in at 2 years here. Warlord with arguably a bit more of an impressive background. 23 days he spent as E.F.W World Champion. Snake did everything in his power to throw that away from him. Also being a TV champion for 87 days in the past.
Well, yeah, it's undeniable. He was poached from NEW when E.F.W won the first Showdown event. Warlord was their guy, and he made an instantaneous impact to win the E.F.W World Championship at the first time of asking. He would dearly love to go there again, I am sure, but tonight he fights for a different prize. A spot on Team E.F.W, and the Warlord knows that that could be the quickest route to the title.
Looking focused as always to the Warlord as he approaches the ring here. As I said, this list of people gets more and more interesting. A plethora of different styles, different levels of experience. A lot of veterans in there at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah, there's a lot of experience down there at the moment. I don't think Snake wants to make any mistakes at the pivotal third Showdown event.
Someone who arguably is going to be on the receiving end of punishment in this match as a result of his victory that was not seen by the masses, sadly, because what a match that was against Rick Weaver to keep his very identity.
From Bangor, Maine, weighing in at 149 pounds, the Prodigy.
Well, the Prodigy is still known as the Prodigy. Rick Weaver could not get it done in what was an instant classic that no one will ever see.
Well, I think the Prodigy is very used to the boos from this crowd, but he's not getting so many here tonight.
Yeah, I think a level of respect has been earned by the E.F.W faithful to this young man who is finally starting to live up to his name. I think this shows professionalism by the CEO here tonight, Erwin. He's doing what's best for business and giving this guy, who is in unarguably great form right now, a chance.
Well, yeah,
this is sound business by Snake.
It's a man who's beaten his golden boy, so of course he's going to put him in a battle royale. If he can win, then it shows how tough he is. If he loses, well, he's going to have gotten beat up by 7 other guys. 5 other guys, excuse me. 6-man battle royale, of course.
Budget Dentures back in.
Well, you asked for youth, Erwin, and you got it.
From Fargo, North Dakota, weighing in at 240 pounds, Wade Nelson.
He has redefined young expectations. This kid had got it all. He was chosen by the Icon Red. That jacket belonging to an NEW legend passed down to this incredibly promising young man, already a former E.F.W World Champion with that kick hurled round the world. Wade Nelson. This match kicking off here, and we are underway in absolute chaos. Traditional battle royale.
Wade
Rules
Nelson
apply.
already in trouble.
Yeah, Nelson, the youngest man in this matchup, already teetering on the top rope, hanging on for dear life at the hands of the Warlord, who is determined to get rid of Nelson.
Wade Nelson trying to create some distance.
With a hard elbow to the shin of the Warlord, saves his neck, but only just.
Oh. Bad hands by Warlord. 6-man battle royale gets underway here. Pandemonium in the ring.
Well, Collins and Gomero Diaz going at it, and what a match that would be. 2 veterans just going blow to blow, dead centre. Off.
Meanwhile, Richardson has Prodigy rocked in the corner, trying to eliminate him now.
Oh, dead centre, my word! Tremendous power slam there by Warlord onto Wade Nelson, who has somehow countered it. What tremendous strength by Nelson! Oh! Wrist lock suplex.
Wrist. Jeff Collins getting a bit close to the ropes there. Diaz fighting with him. Still battle of the uppercuts going on.
There by the Warlord in response there to Wade Nelson. Sorry, Owen.
Nelson.
Chaos already.
Yeah, but Warlord just powered through both Diaz and Jeff Collins. Just literally walked right through them. No
elimination doesn't yet.
I was just about to say the same, but it's surely getting close. It's getting tense here as these six battle it out.
Oh, Prodigy's in trouble. Could you imagine how much Snake would look if this guy's kicked out first after he whooped his boy?
Yeah, I mean, he could definitely
hold on.
Try and say
Josh Richardson still trying. Prodigy holding onto the feet of Richardson, and again, I think with a low blow there, it has to be said, all legal in this match. Saves his hide for the time being.
Oh, sidekick by Louis Richardson there to Wade Nelson.
Warlord hung on there as well.
What a fisherman's.
The Prodigy and Romero Diaz trying to eliminate him. Swift kick to the Prodigy. And again goes for the other young man in this match.
He's got to go over the top
rope. The Prodigy a bit, it has to be said.
The Prodigy, yeah, he's had to fight off so many people. Slowly going to be wearing him out. Oh, Guillermo Diaz over the top rope. Jeff Collins with enough wherewithal to pull down the top rope as he was coming at him. And our first elimination is up.
Jeff Collins, good call, buddy.
Such ringmanship from Jeff Collins.
Well, that's exactly why he's at the compound. For that skill set, you don't lose that kind of ring presence. Oh, wait a minute, the Prodigy there just made very quick work of Guillermo Diaz. He is gone.
Wade Nelson.
Wade Nelson, excuse me.
Out. That's our second elimination here. 4 men left in quick fashion here. They are dropping
like flies.
Oh, Jeff Collins hard into that turnbuckle by Warlord. Oh, and those kicks that we saw plenty of from the Prodigy last week.
Yeah, spinning forearm shot by the Prodigy, almost taking the head of Louis Richardson. We are down to our final 4. Collins, the Prodigy, Warlord and Louis Richardson remain. Which one of these? Oh, what a kick by the Prodigy to Collins. Swift
Warlord looking to get rid of Richardson here. Richardson hanging on for dear life.
But can the 6-time United States champion, 7-time, excuse me, United States champion, hang on.
Oh, the Prodigy! Clothesline!
Oh, there he goes, Collins.
Jeff Collins is out.
The Prodigy.
It's down to
huge
3.
uppercut here, and I think it was eventually that sent Collins over, but what a shot!
Oh, and what a rebound there with a huge forearm to Louis Richardson.
See, nothing fancy, but Richardson has recovered quickly, got the Prodigy in that corner. Oh, swift feet again by the Prodigy.
And listen to the crowd respond.
What a great way to kick off Destruction. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be in the world. Louis Richardson,
pounding away.
The most decorated man left in this match. Arguably just stomping a muddle in the heart of the Prodigy. Oh, what a kick again by the Warlord.
Of course. Richardson responds with a forearm.
Between these men.
This crowd is alive. Warlord.
Oh, what a close line, bye-bye.
Richardson out, and it's now down to the Prodigy and Warlord.
Louis Richardson is gone.
Oh.
The Prodigy.
Oh, what a big boot.
What a big boot in response by the powerhouse. That is why you call him the Warlord.
Yeah, I mean, this crowd could be behind the Prodigy all they want, but that is a victory for Warlord.
That is emphatic. That is what you call emphatic victory, Erwin. Sheer power and aggression, Warlord is the first man named to Team E.F.W.
Well, and with that we know that his opponents so far on Team NEW are Sean Stevenson and End Times. Well, that's not a bad way to try and battle End Times, if you ask me.
Absolutely not
to that list.
Absolutely not. That jackhammer, one of the most deadliest finishers, if you will, in wrestling today. He hits that, and it could be potentially a victory for E.F.W. The Warlord with an impressive win to kick off Destruction at the Warehouse. This Newcastle crowd red hot tonight after that.
What an impressive victory, and of course, our second of those two battle royales is our main event. But coming up next, the women's #1 contendership to be decided. Who will get to face Diana Simmons for that title? Will it be Taryn Harvey or Sakamoto Dixon?
Yeah, Taryn Harvey been on a hell of a roll as of late, of course, an E.F.W. original, if you will, against the Queen of Strong Style, Sakamoto Dixon, who started in E.F.W, jumped to NEW, didn't work out, came back, and really hasn't lost much of a step since. But I believe, Erwin, that somewhere down the road, Taryn Harvey has beaten Sakamoto Dixon to get into this #1 contendership position, and Sakamoto Dixon once again has cashed in on her name and got herself this prized opportunity. Now I have to ask you, as a 4-time world champion, does she deserve it?
Well, we all know Dixon is a very important commodity around here, but her success seems to be in the past as it stands at the moment.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, Taryn Harvey.
Taryn Harvey, the brawler from Staten Island. Double A tough, ladies and gentlemen, I can promise you that. She does not mess about one bit, and she is looking for her first women's title here in E.F.W. This could be potentially her best chance yet.
Can you imagine the brawl? It would be Taryn Harvey versus Diana Simmons, but equally the brawl it could be Taryn Harvey and Dixon, who is coming into this match with still a light injury around the ribs that has not yet healed.
That's a fair point, Erwin.
And her opponent from Bangkok, Thailand, Sakamoto Dixon.
While the Queen of Strong Style, Sakamoto Dixon from Bangkok, Thailand, as the lovely Alicia told you, has frankly cashed a check that her name carries. The New Japan Hall of Famer, multi-time women's champion, has won a championship in E.F.W, it has to be noted, Erwin, but her form as of late arguably has not been the best, and I have to question the logic of Dixon, the sanity of Dixon, to come into a hardcore match against Taryn Harvey when you are not 100%. Is that confidence or is that stupidity from Sakamoto Dixon?
Very good question. Guts or gullibility here from Sakamoto Dixon. We'll find out #1 contendership for the women's title here in E.F.W. On the line, some savage kicks from both women beginning things off.
Flying dropkick there by Sakamoto Dixon, kick to the spine to Harvey. Bob Turner, official.
Dropkick of her own there.
Watching over these two ladies, not much to do here in this one. Extreme rules apply. I'm dragged by Dixon. What a quick start by both ladies. I am expecting some high impact action. Two hard hitting young women.
Yeah, it's just a feeling out process here to begin with. Don't want to give too much away in case your opponent counters.
Oh, the German release suplex there by Taryn Harvey after pushing the sternum of Dixon into those ring ropes. That's going to do it. Dixon's going to feel random on the injured spine. Turner with a count. Kick out after one. Plenty of fight left in Dixon.
This match. Oh! That knee brace being used there right into the spine of Taryn Harvey.
Also repeat himself, maybe way too soon on Harvey. Turner didn't even get a chance for a one there.
Dixon now.
Harvey. Perhaps playing some mind games there with the Queen of Strong Style, and of course knee brace on
Can just play the
Dixon.
same.
Always a source of controversy.
It certainly is. Taryn Harvey, again in an Extreme Rules match, I suppose it doesn't matter as much. Taryn Harvey is going to have to be very cautious of that knee brace though.
Gut wrench. Guillotine.
To play comes that knee brace once more, right around the head this time.
She has been cleared to wear it every time.
Oh, Dragon Sleeper locked in.
Oh, there it is, that submission. Of course, Sakamoto Dixon, an incredibly sound technical wrestler, has won matches with that manoeuvre before.
Taryn Harvey breaking free.
Counter, tries to lock up to counter, just out of it.
What a kick!
Tremendous kicks right to the square of the face, right to the jawline of Dixon.
Dixon could have been out there, dragging herself up in the corner though.
Had to use the ropes there.
Oh, look at this sledgehammer.
No.
Dixon hasn't noticed. All right to that leg. The leg with the brace.
I think Harvey wants to know if Dixon legitimately needs to wear that brace. Well, after this match, she may definitely need one.
Bit of cat and mouse here. Received to the knee again.
God Lord, two hard shots sent on splash by Harvey. That could be all for the Queen of Strong Style. The Baroness of Buzzsaw.
Went for the kick again, but ducked. Dixon has a chance. Will that knee hold?
Was that enough? Dixon thinks this is the end.
Misses with a kick herself though.
Reflexes by Harvey, the roll out the way, but what a counter by Dixon. That ring presence one step ahead, the veteran.
Still.
Wait, no, powers it, just sheer power by Harvey there. Both of them just grappling with each other, trying to get the better of each other at this point.
Look at this, Kimura.
A tremendous submission as Dixon went too close to the ropes. Turner's in good position here. Says no, submission stands well, countered by Dixon.
Taryn Harvey with that MMA training in her arsenal. Going for a submission there, but was not successful.
And Dixon up by the ropes, goes for a pin here. Turner again, one. Not even a two. Still some fight left in Dixon, it seems. The Queen of Strong Style not quite ready.
What a shot.
Hard left hand.
Reverse T-bone, the reverse exploder suplex.
What an exploder that was by Dixon. Swift knee right to the head.
Desperately taking back advantage before Taryn Harvey can unleash any more. Sakamoto Dixon with a vicious assault.
Two.
Not even a two. Dixon cannot believe it.
Well, yeah, if it was a two, it was barely a two. Dixon, head and hands, doesn't know what else she needs to do.
Perhaps this will be it.
Shitsaka, there it is. Connects. Deadly shot by Dixon.
No, Taryn Harvey kicks out.
Well, that is not something you see every day. Taryn Harvey kicking out after Shinsaka expertly applied.
There's a chance to fight back.
By Harvey.
What a forearm. And again.
The Rocky is hungry.
These
She's
fans
so close to
can
the
feel it.
championship, she can see it, she can smell it.
Gut wrench.
Suplex.
Hold on, we've seen this before.
She's holding on to win, but
usually goes for
again.
a duo with those ribs of Sakamoto Dixon already damaged.
Unbelievable strength by Harvey after such a physical match. Dixon kicks out after two.
Both of these women can taste victory. Both of these women want to be #1 contender for Diana Simmons' title. Harvey laying in wait. Oh, what's this? Submission lock.
It's almost like
a sleeper, almost like the Tennessee chicken wing, but without the arm grabbed.
It was almost like a suplex Kimura.
Yeah, Kimura clutch of some kind. Absolutely. Kohina, excuse me.
2. No!
Oh, whatever it was, it did not keep her down for the 3, and it did not make her tap. Taryn Harvey, just like Dixon, will have to find something else to finish their opponent tonight.
Oh.
Just trying to figure out that maneuver. Taryn Harvey,
Yeah, I think
it looked like a sleeper at first, almost shades of Danaby 7.
right by Dixon. This match has continued.
Oh, another reverse explode
by Dixon from absolutely nowhere. The Queen of Strong Style quite literally explodes.
That could be it right there.
2. Yeah.
No! Again! Taryn Harvey kicks out at 2. Sakamoto Dixon now arguing with Bob Turner over his decision of counting speed.
There was nothing wrong with the count by Turner. It was sheer determination by Taryn Harvey.
Shitsaka! That's gotta be it, the second one of the night.
Shitsaka of the match. Turner's there. 2, 3, and there it is.
And it will be Sakamoto Dixon taking on Diana Simmons for the women's title.
What a hell of a match that was. Diana Simmons better bring her A-game. Taryn Harvey earned this one the hard way. Sakamoto Dixon threw everything at her, eventually overcoming Harvey. But what a match, and what an effort by Harvey.
The question now for me is, how injured is Sakamoto Dixon? She took a beating throughout that match, already not at 100%. Took sledgehammers to the knee.
At least
and
2
then of course there, that
the
hold,
knee.
yes. Definitely a Kahina clutch there from Taryn Harvey. As well as a Kimura earlier on. Dixon is going to be feeling that one in the morning.
It's almost Kimura Kahira.
Incredible stuff.
Great match, whatever the hell it was. Brilliant. Between Dixon and Harvey. I want to see that one again. Booking committee, are you listening? My word.
Of course, Dixon will now be thinking about her match against Diana Simmons. She could find herself a 2-time women's champion here in E.F.W.
And you see Dixon holding her back.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
How injured is Dixon after this incredibly physical confrontation between 2 of the hardest hitting women in the E.F.W. women's roster? Well, follow that one, gentlemen. Coming up next, we have a triple threat for the #1 contendership for the European Championship. It's going to be a triple threat tables match between Dallas Rage, Crazy Hammer and GBH.
Yeah, this match should be intense, but I'm being told the tables are being pulled off the card. It is just a normal triple threat tonight.
Well, you see, this is what happens when you get the card 30 seconds before you go on air, Erwin.
Well, yeah, I've always said
Absolute insanity sometimes.
I do prefer Adrian Goldman's preparation method. However, it is still for the European #1 contendership. Of course, Alex Crom, currently European champion, has retained it but has suffered minor injuries as a result of such amazing retentions that he has had so far. However, while he is resting,
Minor quad injury, I believe. from Crom. We do wish him the best in his recovery, the current European champion.
Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 249 pounds, Crazy Hammer.
Well, Crazy Hammer, another respected veteran from Japan, the man who got over and knows it. He got over and stayed there, and is one match away from another title in E.F.W. The man that everyone keeps counting out, Erwin, just keeps coming back.
Well, Crazy Hammer, arguably E.F.W's MVP at Showdown, when he was essentially the hardest worker on that team that were unsuccessful that night. Of course, now the next one not too far away, that happens next week.
It was ultimately ironic to see Snake and Crazy Hammer on the same team. No wonder Team E.F.W lost. But here's a man who could do with some luck.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 290 pounds, Dallas Rage.
The new man's cowboy, Dallas Rage, from San Antonio, Texas.
And of course, these two have gone one-on-one before in some incredible matches.
Absolutely. Proud member of ELD, Erwin. Former E.F.W World Champion. Has yet to hold the European Championship. I know. It should be mentioned that Rage has gone for the European Championship on a couple of occasions, Erwin, and not been successful.
And from Belgrade, Serbia, weighing in at 500 pounds, GBH.
6'2" and 500 pounds, the longest single run as an Intercontinental Champion, 168 days.
Well, yes, the icon GBH, a veteran here of NEW, his legendary rivalry with Cowboy Roy still talked about in hushed tones to this day. Tweeted just before he came to the ring that he sees this match beneath him, Erwin. What a statement by GBH. He's not interested one bit in the European Championship, but he claims he's going to win the match anyway just because he can.
Interesting enough, considering his last couple of matches were unsuccessful. GBH getting bested by Gene Taylor. Oh, Crazy Hammer doesn't care about the size of his opponents.
Well, yeah, more full Hammer.
GBH just outpowering the spirited man from Tokyo and then demolishing Dallas Rage. In a matter of seconds, GBH is taking control of this one.
Yeah, he's on fire here so far. Oh, the dynamic of a triple threat can suit where.
Dallas Rage basking it in. The EOD maniacs here at the warehouse.
Dallas Rage caught by the veteran though. Oh!
He's going first.
Clothesline to the outside.
The young buck from San Antonio will not be shoved around by anyone, I can promise you.
Oh, what a DDT from Crazy Hammer out of the corner.
For the shoulder barge into the corner, but a quick counter by Crazy Hammer put a stop to that, as you say, Erwin. What a DDT.
Oh, Crazy Hammer now dropping Rage out of the corner, but GBH back to his feet on the outside.
Up to the spine.
Look at the strength of Crazy Hammer.
Tremendous power. 5'7", Erwin.
What a power bomb. GBH picking his moment, comes back in, but Hammer was ready. Oh, what a slap.
Tremendous disrespect shown there by GBH.
Reverse STO.
Tremendous reverse STO to follow up. Without question, one of the most talented wrestlers on the roster, but
not even
question GBH's attitude.
Yeah, GBH's attitude ever since that Cowboy Roy series is pretty clear. Oh, hurt anything.
Truly believes he is the best in the business. Spinebuster there by Crazy Hammer, showing no fear and about as much respect has been shown to him.
Leg drop to the arm.
Armbreaker, but a very uniquely delivered there by Crazy Hammer, who's an orthodox Owen, to say the least.
Certainly, Dallas Rage still rocked on the outside, giving Crazy Hammer another chance. Oh wait, throws GBH to the outside.
Applied his trade, of course, in the hardcore underground in Japan for over a decade before coming to E.F.W.
Rumours of him hanging around with Jun Kasai are not too greatly emphasised. Oh, Dallas Rage. Oh, what a full Nelson suplex.
Tremendous suplex there by Dallas Rage. That could be my word of the night.
That could be it right there.
Suplex there by suplex pin by Rage.
Not even a one again.
Insane.
Now GBH and Rage collide.
Oh, armbreaker. Beautifully delivered there by the icon GBH.
Hammer back to his feet.
On the patented GBH neck wrench, Owen. No one does it better than the original.
And he locked it
like
in
sucking
there.
on the workers, you never forget.
GBH and Crazy Hammer staring each other down for a moment, trading blows.
Hard left from the southpaw there. Stuns Crazy Hammer.
Oh no.
GBH taking him down.
Oh, what a knees
there. And that cocky streak of the icon shining through once again.
Oh, but didn't see
careful.
Rage.
This Rage will slap it right off his face.
The EOD have been
Stomp
plenty
right to the
wrong by
chest
Snake. Surprising they've got this opportunity here for Rage tonight.
Well, I think Snake probably, in the back of his mind, has remembered that cashing opportunity that the EOD have against Magnum Opus at any time they so choose.
Yeah, that's still hanging in the balance. Oh, Hammer perhaps saving Rage there.
Snake always seems to keep the EOD busy, Owen.
Oh, what a reverse suplex. Hammer focus on Rage.
Tremendous suplex.
Oh, and just throws him to the outside. Hammer now focusing on GBH, who's left alone in the ring. Oh, shot to the chest.
The veteran slowing things down to his pace here, just throwing rights and lefts at GBH, who absorbs him with a big knee of his own back.
Oh, what a low blow from GBH!
Completely legal in this match, but by God, it makes you wince. What a low blow by GBH, you heard that from here.
Oh!
Gutbuster with authority by the icon. This could be over. Rage. Oh no, Rage is back in the ring. GBH is going to have to dispose of Rage.
Ready.
Elbow's a good start. Club. Wait a minute.
Cobra clutch slam.
There we go. That could be all right there. 2. Yes.
And it is GBH. Is the #1 contender for Alex Crom's title.
Absolutely demolished Crazy Hammer and Dallas Rage here tonight. The veteran GBH wiped through them. I mean, he came in cocky, he came in sure of himself, but my word, he finished what he started here tonight, Erwin, with authority, with absolute
certainty. Well,
intensity.
GBH again had been on a losing streak as of late, but certainly had his affairs in order. That gutbuster
just rendered me speechless. My word, what a low blow.
Completely unnecessary in there. Yeah, the Cobra Clutch Slam finishing things off for Dallas Rage. GBH may very well be back on form here tonight. An intense stare. And as if that wasn't intense enough, we have another Battle Royale coming up next.
Yes, our main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen, will be our second Battle Royal event of the evening to determine the second member of Team E.F.W, but GBH stands tall and Alex Crom, injury or not, better be ready.
Chanting his his own name out here.
The fans going with him. Caught up in a moment from an undoubtedly legendary performer. What a victory for GBH.
Huge victory there. Of course, we now move on to find out the second member of Team E.F.W. Another choice out of 6 men. Only one can win this matchup over the top rope elimination as per our opening match here.
Yeah, traditional battle royal rules gives all these men an equal opportunity of victory. I mean, I wonder if we're going to see the same kind of mix of wrestler that we saw in the first battle royal earlier, and it was very interesting to see the blend of styles, as you quite rightly said. I mean, there was youth and experience in the first battle royal. I wonder if we're going to see much of the same in this one.
Certainly going to be very interesting to find out who is involved in this main event. Again, we got the notes, but the last match is blank. We do not know who these 6 are.
Well, yeah, I mean, we expected that triple threat match we just watched. I mean, a great match, but we expected that to be a table match originally from our original notes, so it just shows you how much is liable to change. And an E.F.W show, I mean, that is part of its appeal. So Snake claims its unpredictability.
Yeah, of course, NEW quite the opposite organisation from Adrian Goldman. Yeah, calamity from Snake, but we've seen success on both parts, so we can't say neither of them work. Battle Royale action coming up.
It's chalk and cheese, Erwin, really. I mean, could you imagine 2 different styles of business between? I mean, we've had meetings with both men. We know both men. They certainly have more differences than they do in common.
Well, I just kind of got sidetracked trying to decide who would want to eat chalk. Anyway, coming up, our main event. 6 men are going to enter that ring, only one.
Anyone with indigestion?
Well, I'm not surprised for 1 second. He has been a member of every team of E.F.W. so
Making
far.
his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 206 pounds, Daryl Graves.
The deranged one, Daryl Graves. An original.
Again, like I say, I was talking to him. In fact, he even came here on the party bus with me because he was wanted here by Snake, which he always says it doesn't guarantee that you get a match. As you know, the calamity of Snake's organisation in getting matches booked, he just gathers a few people and he doesn't necessarily put them all on the show. But it is good to see Daryl Graves out here.
It's interesting to
he
know.
is injured.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That, yeah.
You
Good
see it right
point.
there.
He does have that injury,
Oh,
wrestling with an injury, but it's the only way that Graves has been used so far in E.F.W. is for the teams for E.F.W.
And
very
his
true.
opponent, first, from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 220 pounds, Thunder.
Another guy we've not seen a lot of as of late, Thunder. Another hard hitter. Again, these 2 first guys out early in completely different blends of style here between Daryl Graves and Thunder. So again, it looks like Snake is going for a mesh here. Both these guys though hard hitters. Graves a veteran, Thunder no spring chicken himself, but not exactly veteran status as of yet. He's sort of an in-betweener, but plenty of experience there in the ring already.
The first ever Cruiserweight champion, of course, had his issues with the Trailblazers, but then recently they've had their focus on Magnum Opus, trying to rebut all the combat for Bart Brute being champion.
From Norwich, England, weighing in at 275 pounds, Gene Taylor.
The man who gets no love, Gene Taylor.
Well, I think some would say this is a surprise, but it's undoubted, unquestionable. This man is on a roll. The man from Norwich, the Liverpool A team, doesn't like Newcastle much either. Gene Taylor is here, the rookie, are impressive performers earn this opportunity here tonight, and what a coup it would be, Erwin, if we could pick up a victory in this Battle Royale main event.
Oh, and Gene Taylor, of course. No sign of Jerry Buckley here tonight at ringside. It will do him no good. This is over top rope elimination. But we have seen him aid him a lot in the past as of late. Gene Taylor, as I say, out here on his own tonight. Won't fare him any better or any worse, that is left to be seen. But definitely the youth side, as you say, on this card here. Not a lot of experience, but he did defeat GBH in one-on-one competition.
And you know, GBH just walked through 2 people, so the kid clearly must have something.
Well, hang on a second.
From Baton Rouge,
Well.
weighing in at 235 pounds, Troy Webster.
The champ's buddy
Interesting.
could find himself on Team EFW.
Yeah, the prize fighters tag team partner, the world champions right-hand man, Troy Webster. Proud member of the Trailblazers, apparently having a change of heart alongside Bart Roode. Now, here for the people. And, well, the people have always wanted to love the Trailblazers, and now they seem to be rebelling against Snake and Magnum Opus. The fans seem to be throwing a little bit of love for the Trailblazers once again. Who would have thought that early?
There you go, that cheer there confirms it. Troy Webster's sins do seem to have been forgiven by these fans. Let's hope that does not bite them.
Well, if you ask me, a snake doesn't change its scales, a leopard doesn't change its spots, and Troy Webster is still Troy Webster.
What a 3-time tag team champion, Troy Webster. But this, another very interesting addition. We haven't seen V for quite some time.
From Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 239 pounds, V.
Sorry, Alicia. Snake, as we know, a gambling man, and perhaps B, Mr. Extreme, is his wild card. We know what spectacular things this guy is capable of. We've not seen him for a few weeks at the very least, but we know he's fully fit. And I'm sure he'll be raring to prove himself after a period of inactivity like he's had early. This could be a masterstroke by the mastermind.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the Militia since the tag team #1 contenders were to be determined. Of course, Redemption have had those titles for a long time now. Thus kind of stalemating any movement for any of the other tag teams on the roster. Oh wait, the former champion.
From Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 232 pounds, Yuri.
That is a shocker. The Russian Bear is back. He has not been seen, not been heard from since he lost the NEW World Championship. Him and Snake do not get on. That has been well documented, well publicised, but business is business, and this man is a beast.
Yuri claims he has been screwed out of every single title he has ever won. I don't know about his tag titles, but I would say he certainly has an argument for his world titles. The roster switch killing his NEW world title run, and then Snake killing his EFW world title run. However, Yuri has done a lot of wrong. You could say it was karma's. I'm not sure what V did to deserve that thunderous shock from Thunder there, who now focuses on Daryl Graves.
Chaos has erupted once again in EFW. This battle royale is underway.
Yuri escaping elimination.
Hands of Thunder.
And of course Graves could be the target in this match with that bandaged shoulder.
Could be a target in this match, considering Erwin that he's already been a member of 2 Team EFWs.
Certainly be interesting. course, there will be 2 more people to find next week.
Slap suplex there.
Beautiful
Graves in
suplex.
response. Textbook there by Daryl Graves.
Webster and Yuri thinking a little the same and missing each other there. Going back into the exchange with fists though.
Gene Taylor trying to gain some offense against the veteran Graves who's having all that.
Yuri in trouble.
European uppercut, as you say, yes, the Russian bear on the other side does not want to exit the match so quickly after just coming back
On the
to
apron.
action. Troy Webster taking
Oh,
no respect towards the champion, of course, his tag team partner, dethroning the Russian bear.
yeah, there's going to be a little bit of animosity between those two. What an uppercut. Some solid shots to Troy Webster there. Gene Taylor in danger of getting eliminated by Thunder here. Look at V. V holding on. Oh!
Tremendous athleticism by V. This is very Sater in the wildcard option. The
That-
cruiserweight V.
Yeah, those two, Daryl Graves and V, could have some epic matches between each other. Both very, very agile. Oh! We're seeing a little of that right here.
Oh yeah, a match between V and Daryl Graves would be great at any level.
Oh, Daryl Graves has him on the ropes. Oh, wait!
Daryl Graves is gone. V at the last moment moved the rope and Daryl Graves dived over it. What a move by V, what speed, but what a shocker win.
And now looking to eliminate Gene Taylor as well. Daryl Graves looking for high impact. Did not expect the reactions of V. And that has cost him a place in this time's Team E.F.W, at least for tonight. Of course, that doesn't rule him out of being in next week's matches. You never know what Snake has planned, but it is down to 5 here. Who is going to join Warlord on Team E.F.W? This fight continues.
Suplex there by the Russian bear to Thunder in the middle of the ring. Troy Webster has clearly been incapacitated, but he has not been eliminated.
V beating the snot out of Gene Taylor. Troy Webster finally back in this battle. Oh!
Elbow there by Thunder into V.
Webster looking to get rid of Gene Taylor here.
Yes, that's the
Couldn't manage it.
Thunder
Thunder.
there on Webster, hangs on, but only just still fighting, staggering on the ring apron.
Yeah,
Can
Thunder
he hold on here?
literally trying to choke slam him off by the looks of things.
Just literally just trying to loosen Webster's grip on that top rope, hanging on the deep. Finally throws his shoulder into Thunder, which gives him enough time to get back into the ring.
Yuri,
That was
meanwhile, nearly
close.
knocked Gene Taylor out on his feet. What a shot. Oh, uppercut! That deadly Russian sickle of an uppercut. Thunder could be in danger of getting eliminated by Troy Webster now.
Yeah, Webster knows this is his best chance of having both Trailblazers being represented at the next
Oh.
showdown. That boot, of course, guaranteed matches in E.F.W's world champion.
Gene Taylor.
Gene Taylor is gone. Hard clothesline by the Russian bear. Eliminates the rookie in quick
Oh,
succession.
now looks to get rid of-
Has V on his shoulders.
Yeah, but
with
V
bad
holding on.
intentions in his mind.
V holding on desperately. Thunder receiving shots from Troy Webster, who now turns his focus to Yuri. Caught the leg. It's down to 4.
We are down to the final 4 again. It's Thunder, Phil, Yuri and Troy Webster.
Pile driver. My word.
By Thunder there. Oh, what a clothesline to
No.
Yuri. Thunder with exploding speed. Taking out the Russian bear.
Without
What a shot.
warning, Thunder strikes.
Did you see that clothesline?
Oh, and again to V.
Thunder's going on a killing spree.
Webster doesn't know where he is. Thunder is looking to become a member of Team E.F.W. Troy Webster finally
knows this is his moment to be in the spotlight with his body, who's now the world champion, is holding on for dear life because Thunder is on a rampage. Pulls him from the corner.
Troy
Sheer
Webster
power.
perhaps out of desperation catching that leg.
Corkscrew takedown.
Oh, what a boot! Oh, what a shot!
The knee drag followed up by that vicious uppercut back into the corner. And now Webster with that right hand, and again.
Those vicious,
Everything he has at Thunder.
vicious fists. Powerbombs him out of the corner, but pins do not matter here. He needs to chuck Thunder over that top rope.
It's a lot of muscle to get over the top rope after a match of this intensity.
It has been hard going for both of these men who are left. Thunder
Final three.
throwing out 3 people in a row.
Well,
Webster though,
looking at the numbers here. Troy Webster. The fans counting on for every single shot. 10 in the corner by Troy Webster. It's pretty clear who the fans are rooting for. They want to see both the Trailblazers at Showdown here in.
looking for that fisherman suplex, steps into it. Beautifully done.
Superb, beautiful textbook fisherman suplex.
Troy Webster. Oh, vicious boot, still not getting rid of Thunder just yet.
He can incapacitate. Can he eliminate?
That dreaded double arm DDT of Troy Webster's.
Cantus will be proud. Another swift kick to the stomach.
Thunder could be in trouble here, up against the ropes. Oh, it brought back into the centre. In a rough way. Webster still in control here. Perhaps tempting to throw Thunder off, but it may have counteracted here. Thunder looking for the elimination now.
Using his superior
Oh!
to replace, if you will, Troy Webster, who is spiritly fighting back.
Bulldog!
Bulldog. What a main event, a grueling, physical main event. Thunder, Troy Webster, 2 strutting young bucks here in NEW.
We're looking for it again.
On the E.F.W ground, another phenomenal fisherman's.
And I don't think this is even about being on Team E.F.W anymore. This is all about the pride! What a standing bulldog!
What a bulldog! What? That's busted Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder is bleeding now.
Like a stuffed pig.
I mean, he could be concussed after that. Oh, look at this. Troy Webster with him up on his shoulders. Oh, dumping him out! And that's it. Both of the Trailblazers will be at Showdown.
Troy Webster has his moment in the main event and will go to Showdown with that proof the champion. The Trailblazers will ride high. What a destruction early.
Absolutely incredible stuff. With Troy Webster victory there, that means there are 3 now decided for Team NEW. That, of course, Sean Stevenson and Joe Freeman and Nate of End Times, and 2 named for E.F.W in Warlord and Troy Webster. And when End Times were victorious in that tag match, I thought, well, they're going to have to pull out some big guns on E.F.W to beat that, and they have done just that. And with that, we get ready to say goodbye. Of course, next week, the big one. We have Brawl, Monday, midnight BST. Then on Wednesday, we have the Compound, midnight BST. Then, next week, Friday, midnight BST, we have E.F.W Destruction
The smorgasbord of excellence, don't miss it.
But of course, the important thing before you run away, we will have Sunday night at midnight. There is Showdown, the battle for supremacy between NEW and E.F.W. will continue. But with that, we leave you here for the night. Thank you and good night. Oh wait, hang on a second. I'm getting word that we're still on the air. That Troy Webster has put his street clothes back on after a rush to the back and is now asking for a microphone. We are getting the cameras back aligned so we can get this to you.
Yes, well, as I forgot to plug the pay-per-view.
Well, yeah, maybe Troy Webster heard your bad commentary on the way out.
Who knows?
He's coming here to abscond you. Troy Webster in the ring now. We have no idea what this is about, ladies and gentlemen.
Not a clue, to be fair. Well, Troy Webster's here, let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting again. The member of Team E.F.W. Finally someone throwing in a mic. My God, we're going into overtime here!
Troy Webster is going to war!
Troy Webster has called out Vega, the man whose championship hasn't even been mentioned since he won it. And he says it's about time he had to defend his title, not Bad Brute. I can't believe this.
I'm speechless. I'm overwhelmed. I can't believe it. Call an ambulance, call a priest. The monster is here.
Well, this could get explosive,
Run,
of course.
kids. Have you got any sense right now?
Vega has to consider Team E.F.W. as well. Interesting ploy from Troy.
That is an incredibly good point, Owen.
That was absolutely explosive. Troy Webster has challenged a monster for a shot at his United States champion. The monster had a few things to say about that. He claims he's a true prize fighter. He fights when he chooses, and if he does a good job for Team E.F.W, then Webster might get a shot down the road.
Interesting stuff as a little addition to the end of a wonderful Destruction there. So once again, with all that to weigh on next week, thank you and good night.
Good night.